All right, look, we are back at it. I went, done my shift at work at the fire department, done 48 hours, come back, checked my camera, I had it on video mode, had an old wily coyote come down through here the very first night that I was at work. That's how it goes. I'm gonna show y'all that footage here in just a second, but let me tell you the situation now. So the temperature has been in the upper 40s, 50 degrees for the last week while I've been trapping. Here's the difference with this set of days off I have. So I got 5 days in a row to set my traps and check them, move them, do whatever I got to do. But I got 5 days to try to catch as many critters as I can. Here's the difference. For the next 3 days, the temperatures are going to be well below freezing. We got a strong chance of snow and ice. They're calling upwards of 11 inches of snow. So I'm going to have to show y'all how to frost-proof your traps so that they don't freeze, because if they freeze, they're not going to go off. All right, so I'm going to show y'all my first 2 setups, and then we're going to go to tomorrow and we're going to check them, okay? But the first set is going to be a trough or a V set, whatever you want to call it, where you drill a big hole and it looks like a critter's been down in there. You put your bait down in there, maybe a little piece of fur for a visual, put you some lures around there, and it's going to be that way. The other set is going to be a flat set, so it's just strictly flat. You dig one little hole where your trap's going to be. You try to blend it in the best you can to make it look like the natural surroundings, and then you put 2 or 3 little scent holes, lure holes, whatever you want to call them, around it. And but it's nice and flat, and it's just camouflaged in, so it's incognito. But anyways, I'm gonna show you all those 2 sets right now, and then we're gonna go to a new property that I showed y'all earlier in the video. We're gonna go to that property and we're gonna set out 4 more coyote traps, probably 2 raccoon traps over there. I know we're gonna catch raccoons over there because there is raccoon sign everywhere. Not real sure on the coyotes. I feel pretty confident about it. But anyways, I feel really confident about this spot because one just walked the road I'm standing on right now. He just walked this road 2 days ago. So there's one in the area. We're gonna try to get him. Y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna show you how to frost-proof, freeze-proof, that'd be a better word, freeze-proof your traps. Here we go. All right, so here we go. So I already got my hole drilled from the previous setup, right? Remember, this is more or less a reset almost. But this is where I took my trap, still got my anchor cable down in there, so all I gotta do is hook my trap to it. I'm gonna dig this out a little bit deeper so I can put some peat moss in there, put some salt in there to keep it from freezing, okay? Because we finna get down to like 3 degrees tonight, and we have a chance of, like I say, nearly a foot of snow. So I'm gonna really try to bait these holes up really good. And so let me get my gloves on and we are gonna get started, because I got a bunch of sets to do. I'm gonna do 8 sets today total, but some of them are gonna be easy, some of them not so easy, because some of them are, like I say, basically just resets. All right, so here we go. First thing we're gonna do is dig out. Oh yeah, y'all check out my new hammer. That's Minnesota Trap Line Products. Yes sir, finally got my actual trapping hammer. So this is gonna be fun. First time using the trapping hammer. And just a little tidbit of information for right now. It's already sleeting right now. So they say the colder the better. Plus February around here is supposed to be breeding season for coyotes also. Just a little tidbits of information that I think y'all might not want to hear, whatever, I don't know. I'm just talking. All right, so we got that dug out already. Get it nice and flat down in the bottom. I dug it pretty deep because I'm gonna fill most of it back up with peat moss, keep it from freezing. I just night latched this actually today before I come down here, because y'all got to keep in mind I'm still learning. I know I talk like I know what I'm doing, but I don't halfway know what I'm doing. I'm just going with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, we're going to learn together. All right. So Yeah, it's sleeting. I can feel it hit my head, my old bald head. You know, so we're gonna hook that in there. Oh, and I got some trickery for them too. I got some trickery for them tonight. All right, and let's see how well my little night latch that I just put on there a few minutes ago. Let's see how well it works. And I know some of y'all frown upon people using their feet and all that mess, but I'm new with it, and so like I say, I don't really know a whole lot about what I'm doing. But and it was my first time to night latch one, so let's see how it works out. Let's see if y'all hear that click. Ready? Look at that. I done a good job. I done a good job. All right. Let's get all this out of there. Oh, I can't wait till y'all see my little trick that I worked up. We're going to get a good bit of peat moss in there because, like I say, it's supposed to snow and ice and all that mess, and I do not want my traps freezing up. All right, we got that. Need to make a little trench for my chain. We're going to do it kind of to the side a little bit. All right. Whew. I forgot that thing was sitting. I just reached up there grabbing it like it's all cool. Good thing that didn't go off, man. Whew. That would have been a funny right there. I mean, it wouldn't have been funny. It would have been a funny. You know what I'm saying? All right. So you know what? I'm gonna turn that thing around because I want my latch out there. I don't know why, man. I saw it on the video one time. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're gonna get that thing bedded down in that real good. And again, when you bed these things, you don't want that thing to wobble, move, nothing, right? Okay. Tell you what, I'm gonna do. Oh crap! I forgot my polyfill and everything. I gotta slow down. Have got to slow down. All right, let me take my polyfill. Raise this back up. All right, now that I got my polyfill in there, you know, give it a little shimmy shake. All right. And like I told y'all before, this property ain't really been trapped on. Well, it really hadn't been at all, really. All right. Whew. All right. So, first things first, I'm going to get all this dirt and I'm going to put it back here where I need it. And kind of out of the way. All right. So, got all that out of the way. Got this looking like some new fresh dirt. It look like a little critter been in there. All right, before I do that, I'm get that salt I was talking about. And I meant to pour it down in the bottom of there a little bit, but I'm getting in too big of a hurry. We're gonna dash a little bit of salt just kind of around it. Something like that. Just a little added protection from freezing. Put that all around. Find my pan again. All right, there's my pan. Perfect. I don't know if y'all can hear that sleet or not, but it's sleeting all around me. All right. We're going to put just a little bit more peat moss over top of it. Not a whole bunch. Something like that. All right. And then we're going to take just a smidge of this dirt that was already here. And just a thin layer. Because, like I said, we want it to look like a critter was digging. Kind of scuff this up a little bit. Make it sure enough look like there was an animal digging. And we're going to take and really pile this stuff up there and kind of try to make it coyote step where we want him to, you know. Making almost a whole big round deal right here. Kind of where we want him to step exactly. But we want him to step right here to look down in that hole. All right. I already have my little scent hole. It's already there. And since this set has been here for a little while, I'm gonna use a different scent because it's had the same scent on it for 2 or 3 weeks now. So we're gonna do some new stuff. Excuse me, I don't mean to be. That's a Watha Valley. That's what I've been using. Well, I don't think I've used a Watha Valley in here. All right, so we're gonna get out our bait. This is bait, and that's gonna be Caven's Hiawatha Valley. That's some potent stuff. I let my wife smell it a while ago, and I wished I'd had my camera on recording her reaction. That's the first time she smelled this stuff. There's got to be some skunk in there somewhere. Take your little stick, kind of like that. Just get you. I got a pretty good bit of this stuff, so I'm gonna kind of stir it up a little bit, get it raunchy. I'm gonna get a pretty good bit of this stuff. I like that there. Nice little chunk. Get it way down in there as far as I can get it. I don't mean to be sniffing in y'all's ear. Oh, here's my little trickery. So my neighbor found a dead rabbit on his place the other day. Check that out. So now I got visual, baby. Look at that. I took and cut the fur up in little old squares. We're gonna take and set that down off in there. We're gonna take this little stick here. Not that one, apparently. We're gonna take my rim rod here. And get that a pretty good ways down in there. Like that. Then I hadn't used this on this set yet. This is just Caven's K9 Force. That's what I'm gonna use in each side. Just want to use, you don't want to keep using the same scents over and over and over and over again, you know. Especially, God, leave my nose run. I'm telling y'all, that temperature is dropping like crazy. All right. And this is the only little jar of this, so I'm not going to use much at all, I can tell you. I got to stretch it a little ways. Little chunk like that right there, it ain't much. Get it right down in that side. Same thing on the other side, something like that right there. Get it down off in the other hole. Now, I think they call this something like the trifecta of death or the triangle of death or something like that. I don't really know. But you got your bait hole there with a little rabbit fur down in there. Scent lure on each side. So hopefully he walks right in here and he sniffs back and forth, that kind of thing. And then I'm going to finish her off with a little granulated coyote urine. And that's just to make it bring a coyote scent back to it, because it's been a little while since there was a coyote here. We'll kind of sprinkle just a tad of that here. And the only reason I'm using this, one, because I got it, and two, because the first time, first time I caught a coyote down here, all they used was lures, no bait, and this stuff, and it caught one. So, and that is that set, my friends. So that's, like I say, supposed to insinuate a little critter down in there digging, and you can see a little fur down in there. So hopefully it'll be a visual scent. He walks right here in the center, pans right there, boom, catch us a yote. All right, off to the next set. We're gonna do a flat set. Y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna film that one being set, and then the next time I turn the camera back on, it's gonna be tomorrow, and we're gonna be checking 8 coyote sets and 5 raccoon sets. Y'all stay tuned. All right, so I'm gonna set my flat set right here, and the reason being is because there's some barbed wire fence here, and there's a cow pasture out there. But if you can see, the fence right down through there has been cleared. So they can walk right down this fence row, and it goes straight out the other side, all the way down this fence for about 300-400 yards is clear. So I'm gonna set just 10 feet off of that fence. I'm gonna set my flat set right here. Okay, so here we go. All right, here we go. Look at that. Don't even look like nothing there. But I got a lure hole right there. I got a bait hole in the center. You can see that little rabbit fur down in there, and I got a lure hole over here. My pan's right there in the center. Hopefully he'll come walking down this fence row. Say, oh, I smell some skirt. Come over here, clack, got him. All right, next time y'all see me, we'll be in the morning, like, I don't know, foot of snow, that kind of thing. Hopefully with some tight chains, baby. Y'all have a good one. So, as you can see, the weatherman actually predicted correctly. I think we got upwards of 8 or 9 inches of ice/snow. It iced and snowed for about 2 days solid. And so what I did was I waited until all the ice and snow quit falling, and I came back to all my sets, dug them up because they were 10 inches or so under ice. Dug them up. They were not frozen, but they were just covered up with a layer of ice. So even if you stepped on them, they weren't going to trigger, right? So I reset them, and now we're going around checking them. And I have learned that it is very frustrating to try to trap in the ice and snow. Check this out. So there's my bait hole that he clearly dug out. There's the little piece of rabbit fur. He got that out. Didn't take it with him, whatever it was. You can see the edge of my trap right there. How in the world, whatever. The only thing I can figure is that it froze. It had to be frozen. That's the only thing I can figure, because he clearly stepped all over it. So I'm gonna dig that puppy up. I'm gonna reset it. I'm gonna pack that bait hole full of bait again. Throw my little lucky rabbit's fur off in there, and we're gonna start over. But here's the cool part. I still have that camera right there on video. So we fisting I'm gonna plug whatever dug that up, I'm gonna plug it right after this. So y'all check it out. All right, so got me a stick. I'm just gonna test out and see if it's froze or if it just didn't go. That bad boy just didn't go off. Look at that. Ain't none of that froze. Just didn't go off. I don't get it. Whatever it was must have been light, and my stupid camera froze up. It didn't get no video, so have no idea how to tell what it was. Ain't no tracks because everything's froze solid. That, my friends, is bad frustrating. All right, so here's the deal. I'm from Mississippi. We don't get ice and stuff like this. And I just started trapping. So if anybody has got any advice they can give me, trap wasn't froze. Y'all just saw that, okay? So my traps ain't froze. I'm keeping them from freezing, but What's the deal? I don't understand. Y'all drop a comment below, please, and help a brother out. Look at my mustache freezing up. We don't get this kind of stuff in Mississippi. All right, but I got 4 more traps to go check. I'm gonna go check those. I'm finna reset everything again today. I'm just gonna dig it up, reset it, rebait it, the whole 9. And hopefully some of y'all can drop me some advice somewhere, because I don't know what I'm doing. Please help. Y'all have a good one.